Welcome to the Mischief. I'm Valen, and this is Engineer's Life 2. If you remember last time I said between episodes, I was going to make a workshop. Well, I actually did. Maybe a couple episodes ago I said I was going to do it, but I never got around to it. I did put this little arch here. It's really like a big arch of poo, really. It looks terrible. I need to redo this. But pay no mind to that, because this is the new outdoor workshop. I made it very tall and lanky and used a lot of blocks. And yeah, there was a lot of inventory management that failed during the creation of this, but it now works. In fact, I think you might be able to see, yeah, there's the windmill up there, but if you go a little too far away, it just kind of, yeah, disappears, which is it's something that immersive engineering has going on. But so that's kind of sad that it does that, because without it, it looks really weird up there. But I made these the dark oak stockade fence from Macaw's Fenced and Walls. These are really awesome. I love these. They had a really nice like two colors in them, and one of them was kind of a similar color scheme. I mean, it used the plank and the logs themselves, as you can see up here. So it really did help bring it together, along with the cobblestone bricks that I was already using for the path. I found out that there was a mossy variant, which I absolutely loved, building that in there. I added these little little drain things on the side, just because it's an exterior building, and I figured that was kind of immersive. I also added, and this is expensive here, this is a block of coal coke. This is a block of coal coke. This is a block of coal. But as you can see, it's a frame slab, a frame trapdoor, and a dark concrete paving slab. So yeah, those things each have their own thing. But I do have my kiln. I've got this here with a full jerry can and some stuff here. I even made a rustic lever, just because these are cool. If you look at the recipe for a rustic lever, it's just some iron nuggets, a lever, and a stick. And then you can craft it again to make all sorts of other levers, like the 2-hinge lever and the rotary lever and stuff like that. I just thought this one was most appropriate for what I'm doing here, which I'm imagining is like me opening this thing and draining out some stuff, but it's not actually doing anything. I put the engineer's workbench over here with the crafting table and most of the stuff that I've been using in here for any kind of electrical bits. As you can see, the sun is setting. Let me make it daytime quick. All right. I also added a whole bunch of lighting, because you just can't get enough lighting. One of them specifically above the workbench, just because it seemed appropriate. But I'm pretty happy with it. It looks really nice. Let's see if I can actually take you around back real quick, and you can see that I switched out this for... Get out of here. I switched out the relay for the actual, what do you call it, the LV capacitor. And I've just got a bunch of the connectors coming off of it. And then I have it going through that log up there. If you want to know how to have something go through a block, how to have electricity go through a block, you have to have a connector. That's these dark brown ones here, on opposite sides of the block itself. Then you take a hammer and you right click on it, and you'll start seeing, if you look around the base here, I'll probably do a little zoom in maybe. There's like this little outline that I'm kind of hovering with the cursor. That will form on the block, and then you know that it passes energy through there. Come here, come here, come here. Thank you. You didn't give me anything. You had a flower. Well, there we go. Actually, we're going to put that flower right here. Yeah, and you probably noticed it's winter. It just turned winter, so yeah, beautiful. Let me get a little bit of some blocks here. Grab this quick, and then I might be able to get up top, so I can show you guys what it looks like up on top of this thing. There you go. I just made like this little kind of windmill with these treated wood scaffolds, which are great. They double as like the vanilla Minecraft scaffolds, which are really nice. I've got that up there, and I've got these smooth glowstone, which is just glowstone that's really more or less been recrafted. Get rid of that snow up here, but it just comes down and connects, and this is so that I can get up there. But once again, if I get out of rendering distance, all it is just this, and it looks really kind of meh. So it's not as impressive at a good distance as I would have hoped. But oh well, one can just only work with so much in modded Minecraft before you end up finding some limits of some of the mods. All right, so I do have a list inside of things that I plan on working on today. One of which is going to be kind of technical. Another one is going to be a bit more farming. So let's go have a look. Here we go. If you remember last time, we set up the windmill, spawn protection, and the workshop. Now we're working on the path to the metal press. Hopefully a chicken coop, because I need feathers, and it would just be nice to have a reliable source for that. And then starting the path to simple storage. That's going to be a bit of a faff to get to, but we'll get there in the end, and that I will replace that. Do not worry about the big poop arch. That's just poop. So first things first, let's grab the book, the engineer's manual that we're going to be needing to figure out what we need for the press. If I type in press, it shows up real quick and easy, and it is displaying all sorts of stuff. Why is that block red? That's kind of weird. It's like, this block is incorrect. But the metal press is an automated way of shaping metal. And we're going to use it to more or less just kind of make flat plates so that I can make armor and weapons and all sorts of things so much easier. And it'll be 1/2 the cost of what I was using with the hammer before. And if you hover over the question mark over here, it tells you all the things you'll need. Piston, 2 steel scaffoldings, 1 redstone engineering block, 1 heavy engineering block, and 2 conveyor belts. All right, let me get those on my JEI crafting list, and then we can start getting those all set and ready. All right, there we go. I now have them on my to-do list. And in the upgrade, I always forget to transfer over my JEI config memory stuff, but it always wipes out my previous setup. So hopefully I didn't have anything on there that I was trying to remember for the future me, because I do not remember anymore. So let's start off with the piston. Nothing really fancy there. The steel scaffolding might be a bit challenging because it requires steel. I don't think I have I made any? I haven't made steel. Oh, that's actually going to be a thing. This is going to extend what I have planned, because we're going to need a blast furnace in order to make steel. And that's going to require blast bricks. Oh, right. Forgot about that. I've added that to the list. A bunch of bricks, magma blocks, and nether bricks. I've got 8 bricks. That's not good. I'm going to start smelting up a bunch more real quick here. Put those in here. I always forget that I need to use one of these clay tools in order to kind of convert things to clay bricks. Funny thing, the metal press actually has a way of just doing it automatically, but we still have to get there first. So, more clay tools. So in the past, I know that the clay tool I would use it with a stack of clay, and it would just destroy it. Because, durability 59. So I'm curious if it uses up less durability if I do it with the clay blocks instead. Oh, it does. So that's definitely one way that you can save a little bit of durability on your clay tool if you are making bricks as well. But for now, let's use the kiln. This time I'm not using it to make a kiln. To make those bricks set up. Next, I'll need a bunch of nether bricks, which I have some already formed here, but I don't think that I can... Can I actually salvage those? I don't think I can salvage those. Wait a minute. Stone cutting. I can turn I can turn those straight up. Hey, that works. There's 4 right there. But I think the rest of these netherrack, I don't know if it'll even go in here. No. It's going to have to be the kiln. Alright, so while I'm waiting for things to smelt up, magma blocks, I never actually got any when I was in the nether. It seems that's a reoccurring thing. I'm not going back to the nether. I'm not going to do it. Nope, not this time. Maybe in the future, but not this time. Because it's got a crafting recipe, and I only am going to need, let's see, this makes 3. I'll need 9 craftings of these, which of course is going to require magma cream, slime balls, and blaze powder. Or bit o' lava sand, which is even better, plus some kind of slime ball. That implies... Oh, I don't have any here. I guess I'll have to make some. but still, that just means that I need to get some lava, and I can make magma cream that way, rather than use up the blaze rods and blaze powder that I've been using. And there we go, that should be enough. I just completed a quest in the process of getting this, which leads me to think that there's a quest for actually creating the blast oven. In fact, there is. Look at that. Blast furnace. Yep, and we get one of those blast furnaces. Your first step on the way to your very own steel empire. Place the blast brick in a 3x3 cube. Right-click it with an engineer's hammer to form the furnace, just like the coke oven. By combining coal, coke, or charcoal with iron in the furnace, steel will be produced. And as well as slag as an offshoot, which is going to be useful for making all sorts of other stuff. But yeah, we need steel. And then we can get into all sorts of other interesting things, as well as some other means of passive power. For now, just having this option here. Yeah, gosh, I hate not being able to see the windmill from further away, but still. There we go, blocks of coal coke. This is good. This is very good. Oh, and my jerry can's full, so this isn't actually producing anymore. But that's okay. We are going to take the blast bricks. And this one's actually going to be kind of crowded up behind here a little bit. But that's just something I'm going to have to deal with for now. Oops. Because right now I could actually fall back here and have a bit of a time getting out. We'll figure it out as we go. Let me grab the hammer here. Got one with a little bit of durability left. You can see that it's kind of a little crowded. I was thinking I might move this or something. I feel like the entire setup needs to be moved over a bit more because it's like required now. Maybe I'll even remove the alloy kiln out, move this over, and then I'll have a space between the two. That could be interesting. But for now, let's put the blocks of coal coke in here. And then I just need a bit of iron. I don't think I have any with me, so I'm going to go get some. Alright, I'm back, and I'm tossing a stack of iron ingots in there. I could convert these into blocks and put them in that way, but this way I can take them out as I need them, which I am going to just need a few to start with. Because, like, the steel scaffolding is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think it is. Oh, no, wait. Making steel rods, I get 4 at a time. Didn't realize that. So that's going to be 2, 5 ingots. To get my single piece of steel scaffolding I need, even though I get 6. And then the heavy engineering block. Oof. Ooh. Oh wait, that takes steel sheet metal? Okay. Alright, this is going to take me a little bit to get this. So, while this is smelting up, in fact, I might make myself a little something to get stuff sorted here. Let's get a few more of these. I think what I'm looking to do is put some... That's not the recipe I thought it was for this. This is already full, so let me look up a barrel. Wooden barrel from Immersive Engineering. Oh, it slabs across the top. Okay. A little bit different from the vanilla barrel, but this will hold creosote oil as well. I can put this here, dump that in there, yep, and then I can put this back in, and it can continue on its merry way, making me more of the... that sweet, sweet creosote or more importantly, the coal coke that I need in order to make more steel. Perfect. Nice. Little hot wire sign going on there. But this is going to take a while for this to get me the steel that I need, as well as get me the more coal coke. I think I might have some inside my house. I might convert those over, or not convert them, drop them off over in the workshop so that I can use those. Let's see, my fuel storage here. 1 piece of coal. Oh, blocks of coal coke. Okay, there we go. I've made 8 already, so that's good. But I was thinking, gosh, it's also very nice that I don't get constantly attacked by mobs out here anymore. Oh, it's so beautiful. But I was thinking, that's better, that I would try and set up something for chickens. I'm kind of thinking maybe here. This is a little bit of an empty spot. I don't need anything too huge, and I just want something for starters. Actually, I might put it here even. I don't think it'll be too close to that, and it'll give me a little bit of space. I just put up some fence, and then we'll go out, see if we can bring some chickens home and start breeding. And there's more to it than just your standard vanilla stuff. Alright, so first and foremost, we're making it daytime. And on top of that, oops, I did not want to use those on there. I have my horse to speed me along on finding chickens, and I've got 4 leads. Not that I'm anticipating finding that many chickens. I'm hoping to at least find 2, I guess. Yeah, I see you trying to shoot at me. But we're going to try exploring out farther away, and the only reason that there's snow over here and not where I am now is because this is where I was when it started raining. And that's when snow happened, because in the wintertime, it turns into snow. So I'm going to head, probably need to come up around here, because I remember seeing a lot of chickens somewhere between these 2 places. So I think I'm going to head up to the desert area, and then cross over and see if I can find some chickens to bring back home. Hopefully I find some before then, because I don't really want to cross the river. Aha! I gotcha. I'm also kind of trapped under here. Oh, that works. Okay. So hopefully, there we go. Keep all of you in here for the moment. I got... Wait a minute. Did I miss one? I had 3 chickens and a sheep, and it appears I've ended up with 2 chickens and a sheep. Somewhere along the line, I lost somebody. Well, you know, that's why I grabbed the extra chicken. Yay! Alright. That worked. And then I'll grab that, pick all these up. You all stay there for the moment. I'm gonna go get you some noms. Now if we go over here, I'm currently on the Outstanding in a Field tab, and we scroll all the way up here. We've got a feeding trough and a chicken nest, and these are the things that we're really gonna go for. The chicken nest is 1. That's just some planks and a hay bale. That should be pretty easy. And then there's the feeding trough, which requires a golden carrot. That's not too bad, though, nonetheless. Auto feeds nearby animals. This will automate the feeding of animals depending on the feed inserted. Can be used to automate animal breeding to a degree. I have yet to experiment with this. I have a feeling that it feeds way more than it needs to, but we'll try this. And then this nest will collect up to those... collect up all those chicken eggs for you in a single place, which is great. You can even put a hopper underneath this, and I think it'll, you know, hopper the stuff out of that. So I'm just going to collect, oh, I've got 8 nuggets already. Everything that I need to get these things going, and I'll craft them up, and we'll experiment and see how they go. Now that we've got this, there's 2 things I need to be aware of. 1, they can jump off of this and get out of this area. So I need to put the taller one, probably the feeding trough, in the middle. Excuse me, sheep. I need you to move. There we go. And then the chicken nest, I'm just going to put right there. And I don't think that this will be high enough that they can like jump out very well. Now the feeding trough. Oh, there we go. I just kind of right click on it and the stuff goes in. Oh, look at, oh, and is it auto breeding? Nice. Nice. Okay. And then we've got this, which hopefully if I drop an egg in the area, pow, it just goes right in here, which I think it only holds up to 4 at a time though. So let's see what happens. That didn't actually go anywhere. Do I need to have those closer? It didn't. Oh, was that big like boom expression thing that happened? Was that these 2 having a baby chick? Which is actually just like a full-size chicken that's smaller. Alright, well either way, I'm pretty happy about that. I do need to get a hopper underneath this thing and have it like pipe out or something. I wonder if there's like some... Oh, and then there's the snow. I'm going to go sleep so I can get rid of this. Wait, I've got a backpack here. Let's just get this off the ground. Sleeping in the snow. There we go. Hopefully that cleared up the snow. Yes. Okay, good. And then I can just click on here. Yep, to pick up the eggs, which is nice, and then I can use these to, you know, make more chickens as well, potentially. Or you can use them for all sorts of food. For now, though, I don't really need them. Actually, I'm going to keep them for backup, just in case something happens with the chickens, and I need to respawn them. I figure that's probably a cautious thing I need to do. I've got 12 in here right now, and that's kind of dangerous that, you know, something could come along and kill them. Freak accident. blazes spawn. Who knows? Let's just put that in there and have them eat that. I need to get more sheep so I can have them breed too, but I'm going to need a bigger area than this. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to expand this out a bit. I might move the power cable back a block or two, I don't know, or just have it attached to the side of the coop. But I wanted to have it big enough for the rest of the farm animals too, so I can have like some sheep and some cows. You look really happy, look at you. Yay! And we can expand from there. Alright, we've got 17 steel ingots currently going, and I've got a little bit of slag as well, which I might just put in here for now. I might start making this a little bit more interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I think that the alloy kiln just has to move, because I'm not going to expand this out by one block. No, I don't think so. Anyway, I have 17 steel ingots, which means if I use that with this, I can make a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see how much I can make. 8. That's not a lot of steel plates. Oh, I have 0 uses left on that. Cool. You know what? I've got the perfect spot for it, right? Oh, did it get destroyed? No, it's still here. We'll switch these out, and we'll use this one as the new label. There we go. Perfect. And every now and then you might hear a silverfish hiss in the background. That's actually one of the butterflies hitting a power line. Just in case you were wondering. But we're gonna need these. Oh man, there's so much we're gonna need these for. But let's see, the heavy engineering block. There's the 4 steel sheet metals that I just made there. That was 8 ingots. Then the steel mechanical components. Oh, that's each? Oh, that's gonna, ow, that hurts. On here it's a bit cheaper though. I can just do 2 steel plates and get one with the crafting components blueprint, which I think is what I have in here. Yeah, steel mechanical component. So if I put these in place and some copper ingots. I don't think I have any out here. I can go get some. Copper is going to be something I'm going to need regularly out here. There we go. And oh, and it makes, does it make, no, that 2 is how many I can make, I think. Yeah, if I put 1 ingot in there, it says I can make 1. Put a second ingot in there, I can make 2. All right, so I can get 2 steel mechanical components. That's partway there. I mean, that's like all 4 corners and half of these. I still need an electrum ingot, which is going to be in an alloy kiln, gold and silver. All right, I'm gonna go get some of that, and then we'll smelt that up at the same time while we're waiting for more steel to process. All right, a little bit more coal, then we toss in some gold and some silver, and we start making ourselves some electrum, which is great. I also heard something going on with the chickens over here. What's going on? Ah, you're making eggs and more babies. I appreciate this. No more eggs. Okay, well, maybe the next set. There we go, electrum ingots. And I'm just gonna let this make like a half a stack of these, and then I should be good for a bit. This is also really important for making MV cables instead of the copper. You'd need the electrum, which is great because I've got a ton of silver, and of course gold I can get very easily. I don't have a lot of it, but I imagine I could find a bunch here. Probably a bit safer than I could if I were to go into the nether. Just a couple of guesses there. I mean, I'm not entirely certain. So this takes care of those. 7 more steel ingots. Let's see if we can make these here. What was it? It was copper, steel, plates, steel plates. That's why it's not working. Okay, I keep forgetting about that. Oh, this is the whole point of why I'm doing this. So there's wrong hammer. There we go. Couple steel plates. That should get me, what, 1 more? Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I'm going to need to wait for this last ingot, and then I might be able to make the heavy engineering block. But then I still need to make the steel scaffolding, which is going to be another 5 ingots worth. So I need a total of 5 ingots now. But in the meantime, I can make 4 heavy engineering blocks. Boom. Oh my gosh. And that unlocked a bunch of quests and stuff, tasks and whatnot. Oh my gosh. I'm just going to keep 1 in my inventory, keep the rest over here for now. In fact, I'll put the electrum excess in here as well. Oh, look at this. That kiln, it just goes so fast in comparison to these other ones. They're just so slow. Oh my gosh. There we go, 1 hopper, which should be pretty darn useful. Let's see if I can bust a move in here fast enough. Grab this. Then I need to just kind of set this off to the side here. And put the chicken nest on top. Cool. Then if I get a couple of chests, I can actually extend this out this way. And then I can access it from down here, I believe, which should be pretty good. Alright, so first things first, let's actually seal this side up. There we go. Just so that these chickens don't get out. There we are. And then that should feed eggs into this, assuming that any more get laid. In the meantime, let's get rid of some of this snow. There you go. That should make it a little bit nicer for you at least. Alright, I think I have enough ingots. I've got 5, and if I do, what is it? 2 of these, I get a bunch of rods. Plus 3. There we go. And 6. There we go. Steel scaffolds. That's great. This makes me very pleased. But I do still need to make some other stuff, which will require some iron sheet metal, redstone, copper. In fact, I think I still have some copper in here, so that shouldn't be a problem. That'll make me 4 of those as well. So that's not as bad as it seems. I already have the piston laying around somewhere. I have to go find it, but otherwise I should be good to go. Step 1, make a piston. I thought I had one laying around. I realized I never actually made it. Oh, and I got 2 tasks complete? Interesting. Then I need to make a redstone engineering block. Or redstone engineering block. But first, I need to make a bunch more of these. So let's do this. And that didn't take all of my iron like I wanted. There we go. And then I should be able to make these. There we go, and then with that, I make this. And as I said before, a lot of quests are going to unlock just as I try and get to, there we go, the metal press. Like we got the heavy engineering block, which gave me some food and coin and stuff. I've got all sorts of probably rewards in here, random rewards. Nothing that's actually going to help me advance. Oh, that could be good. Could be just though. And this is important though, advanced machinery tab. This is something that we'll do as soon as we get the metal press hooked up, which this is the quest for it, but this doesn't mean that you need this to make the metal press. These are what you can make with the metal press. I do need to make conveyor belts though, so that needs to go on my list. Let me go get the materials for this and I'll be right back. And there we go. I now have the conveyor belts required. I think I've got everything I need for this now. I will bring my engineer's hammer because that's just going to make things a lot easier to pick up. Actually, let's move that one. Or to rotate things. Oops. I'm sorry, Butterfly. I'm sorry. I should probably put some insulated wires around here just so that doesn't happen. But they have a massive health pool on these things. I mean, look at this. They've got like almost as many hearts as I did when I first started, but of course I've got a bit more now. Alright, so I've got all those set. Now if I grab the... oh, where is it? Is it in here? Yes, it is. I need to take this and choose something else. Metal press. Confirm. Oh, nice. And it'll show what it looks like. There we go. Which I could feasibly have this in here. I think I need to figure out a spot for it. For the moment, I think I'm going to just kind of hook it up to... let's go over here. Because I've got a relay right here. And I could just branch off of this. So let's rotate this. And I'm going to set it here for now. And it's... this is just temporary, don't worry. It's not going to stay here. Oh, the blocks stay even with this in my inventory. That's nice. Alright, so I need steel scaffolding. You can see that the blocks highlight while I'm holding this. I will need the redstone engineering block. Then I need the conveyor belt. You can actually have it go in either direction. Just make sure they both go in the same direction. That actually is the right direction. Okay, and then this one here. There we go, so that it feeds in on one side and comes out the other. It doesn't matter which way you have. You can actually rotate that around. Then I need the piston, which normally it's best if you have something to place this up against, but as I don't, I'm going to place it here, and then I'm going to use this to try and... it's not going to rotate that, is it? No, it's not. Well, either way, I need to put down the heavy engineering block. And I can always break this if needs be. Yeah, I thought so. So it's the proper structure because everything's green, but it's not exactly proper because you need to have the piston facing down. There we go. And now it should work if I use the hammer on it. Ta-da! Now it just needs some power, which it does have enough space up there. I could just grab a connector from back in the workshop. And then if I'm on the conveyor, I believe I can press sneak to avoid getting pulled or anything by it. Let's click on here and then up here. And we now need the metal press parts. Oh, I didn't even think about this. All right, so this is where we use another set of blueprints. Now, if I open this up, take these out, put the other blueprints in here, we can then make all these different forms. Which will save us a lot of materials, like metal press wire. That's 3 steel plates. Oh, that's 6 ingots and a set of engineer's wire cutters. Okay. This is the most important. 3 steel plates. Okay. So, I have enough to make one of these. Let's make some plates. Put this in place, and then I use the hammer, of course. And yeah, I love this table. It is fabulous. So let's take this out of here. And then they disappear. Engineer's decor. It just has some weird things going on with it. At least I think that's says immersive engineering. I thought it was engineer's decor. Anyway, it just likes to act up sometimes. So if I put a bunch of these in here, I just need some wire cutters, which I've got a pair in this spot here. There we go. I can now make one of those. Ta-da! Metal press mold. Now, if I grab some metals, I've got copper. Actually, this will work because I often need to use this on copper, most often on iron, and probably soon to be most often on steel. But if I put this up here, there we go. That's better. Now, if I click on here, you can see it actually goes into place, and then anything that I toss on there will be pressed. Assuming that you have the right material. Let's grab some iron. And if I put this on this side, there we go. Assuming that it also has enough power, because it does have to be powered. Then it pops off the end. You can put like a chest at the end of this, or a crate or something like that, and it should feed into those, or a hopper or whatnot. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that and just put a whole bunch of them in place. And there we go. I now have a whole bunch of iron plates. Oh, it's a good start. And it was a 1-to-1 ratio. Oh, it's really nice. Really nice to not have to double up on those. And I can do the same with steel and other things as well. Now, each of those different molds, I can't remember what they're called. Let's go take a look at the workbench. All right, so each of these different molds can be used to make different things. Like in the metal press version, you can make different plates as well as apparently plastic from rubber. Doesn't look like there's too much else there. We've got gears, which I don't know that you'd be able to make them normally. I guess you can. Okay, that recipe is in there. But then we've got bars, which 1 ingot will make 2 rods, so I don't need to actually spend 2 ingots to make 4 if I only needed a couple. Then of course there's casings for the gun, because there is a gun in here for immersive engineering. Steel wire. Oh, it's a 1-to-2 ratio. Oh, that's even better. So instead of getting 1 wire per ingot, you get 2. Okay, so this is definitely an increase. Now there's nothing for the packing 2x2, nothing for the packing 3x3 that I can find, but there is for the unpacking. Clay can get turned straight into bricks. Melons can get turned straight into melon slices. But that's about it. I mean, it's not too fancy, but it is definitely going to be important. I love the rendering on here for me saving a lot of stuff later on, especially with how slow this is produced. I have not made the advanced one yet. I mean, you only just saw that I made this one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like we've got trouble coming in here. That's just one of them. Let me grab my bow and a bunch of arrows. Quickly take care of the problem. Yeah, you. Done with you. Okay, so I thought the other ones despawned, but I guess they just ran off in completely the wrong direction. So, yeah, now we get to fight a bunch of pillagers in the middle of a snowstorm at night. It's not too bad. It's not like I'm going into a village like this. But they do have enchanted weaponry on them this time. Not that they're much of a challenge, though. I mean, honestly, that wasn't too bad. That chunk didn't load proper. But that was it. Again, another bad omen has arisen. I wanted to head in the direction of this, advanced machinery, which requires some iron, one of those redstone engineering blocks, and some treated wood planks of some sort to make a pity machine frame. Why do I want this? Because I don't want to keep running back and forth between multiple locations to access an inventory system that I should be able to have access to across them. So I think that's what I'm going to try and aim for. But it's going to be kind of a longer goal. Alright, so let's try and make this, and it didn't really render properly, but I do have one, and that has completed that quest, which gets me a loot reward of an enchanted book? Tinted. Allows changing the color of the enchanted glint using dye on an anvil. Oh, okay, so I could actually make the color that I want. That's interesting. But I need this in order to unlock the advanced machinery tab, which, well, I guess I don't need to. I can use this to open up simple storage solutions, which also opens up industrial. Yep. Industrial foregoing is opened. Fluid extractors, and then there's the manual and stuff. I wanted to go into simple storage solutions, though, which starts off with network cable. But once you make this, which actually it's not that bad. It's just some stone slabs and some iron ingots, right? And that gets you in. Like this. There we go. Some network cable. Good to go. And that gets 5 XP levels. Nice. But the network guidebook, I need to make that. No valid items. Okay, report this bug to the mod pack author. That's interesting. All right, so this is what I'm looking for, though. The network guidebook, which is 1 network cable and a book. And I've got my books upstairs in the study, which I moved the globe, by the way, because I couldn't actually access my little area where all my enchanted stuff is. So I put it over here on this desk. And I've got a couple crates as rewards that I'm using for just extra food storage and some potions storage for now. But let's go in here, grab a plain old book, put away this enchanted tinted book. Yeah, I've got 2 of those now. Lovely. And I do have a crafting table over here, believe it or not, that I can use to make the network guidebook. Yay! Which then I can put in my library as well. Oh, look at that. I even got, what is it, milk and cookies? Cookies and milk. That can go in my overflow food chest. And next we can look at the storage network route, which this is where it gets really difficult. Yes, it only works for network cables, which I have 7 of still. Blocks of quartz, not bad. I did get a whole lot of blocks, a lot of quartz while I was there. It's the simple machine frames. This is actually going to be the challenge because we need a dissolution chamber, plastic, nether brick, steel ingots, gold gears, pity machine frame, and some latex. Plus a whole bunch of power to make a simple machine frame, which then we can use to make the storage network route, but we will need multiples of these. Now, why do we need multiples? Well, to start with, this is going to be what everything plugs into, but then we're going to need the storage request table to plug into it, which requires a storage inventory. Oh, I thought that had that for the center. I guess it doesn't. Okay, I was mistaken. But the remote control, I think that, yeah, that requires one. So I definitely will want to make 2 of those because that's going to be kind of important, especially if it's the crafting remote. One of them will allow me to grab stuff, the other one will allow me to craft things. And that's a whole lot of sea lanterns and an ender chest. And I don't know that I will have access to these yet because I don't see any kind of crafting recipes, which means I will have to find a a little visit a spot out in the ocean in order for me to kind of hunt those down and fight for it. But we shall see. Like I said, this is going to be a longer term goal that I need to work slowly towards and introduce myself to in multiple mods. So let's put this in here, we'll put this in here, and I now have these extra parts. Hello chickens, looks like we've got quite a few going on at this point. Oh, look at that, we've got a whole bunch of eggs as well. Alright, so how many can I get with this? 10.29, let's go with, there we go, just one quick chop. Now I just made a mistake. Just there, as I did that, killing all those chickens because, well, there is 2 chickens left. Okay, now there's now 3 chickens left, and I need to get some more stuff. I should not have used my sword. I should have used a cleaver. Okay, maybe not a cleaver, but a butcher axe. That's what I'm looking for here, and just ignore that because I was trying to remember which mod it was from. But it's made with worked red flint. I've got a bunch of that. Plus, can it be any hide? Piece of leather, huh? Some of those, one of that, and a stick. And I get a butcher axe. Nice. Okay, so when I use this, I'm supposed to get better drops. Use to cull livestock for better drop rates, or add some looting for better rates with hostile mob drops. Nice. Okay. Well, I don't have a lot of animals at this point, and I don't really want to cull all the chickens just yet because they still need to grow up more. But it's definitely good to know that this works for mobs as well. Though I think I might just I might keep it in the chest. Actually, that's a really good idea. I think I'm going to leave it in this chest here that I get all the drops from for now. There we go, so that I can use it next time that I come over, and they're all set and ready. In the meantime, I'm going to get some more feed. Between episodes, I'm probably going to move this and rearrange things in the workshop. Oh, look at that. They just made another baby. They get explosions for babies. It's great. All right. I'm going to get some more seeds in there so I can keep on getting the chickens, because I already got like 11 feathers, 8 raw chickens, and some bones just from that one swipe as it was. So this has been working great. Got a few things that I need to work on. I hope you guys have been enjoying this series. If so, be sure to give a like, comment, subscribe, and as always, be sure to come visit us on Twitch. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that you can be notified when we're doing either a stream on Twitch or when we've got new videos out here on YouTube. And until next time, folks, I'll see you.